good morning, Dirty Trucking. You know what I've discovered with all this shit that's going on with me, with the rent and all these problems, 99 problems, and I can't solve a goddamn one. Um, I've discovered that these people have been fucking with me because of shit that is happening to somebody else. And they're associating that shit to my story I've been talking about. And they don't get a right to do that. Let me tell you something. See, this here playing God shit that you doing and I'm around here trying to punish me for shit you ain't got no business punishing me for. You out of line and you way above what you supposed to be fucking doing. And that's exactly what they've been doing. These motherfuckers been fucking with me and letting other people fuck with me because of shit that's happening to somebody else in life. And you ain't got no business doing that. So right now I've been having a headache. And it started after this young girl got in the car talking about these migraine headaches. But I noticed it had, and then my stomach was feeling like something in it. It was like getting tight. And there's a news story on TikTok about a nurse. Now, you know my issues with nurses and what happened to me and this medical shit that they've been lying about. So, there was a nurse who ended up having the brain aneurysm. And she was in a coma, but she was pregnant. And they was keeping her alive to try to save the baby. So they just had a C-section to get the baby out early. And I believe they just pulled a plug on her. But they said she had been complaining to doctors about having headaches or something. And they completely ignored it. And then she had brain aneurysms and they ruptured. And she went into a coma. And they was keeping her alive on the machines. And now they're getting ready to pull the plug because the woman was pregnant. And she was pregnant with a baby. So they said the baby was preemie. They took the baby when it was preemie. The baby's struggling to live. But I've been having headaches after this young girl got in the car talking about she had migraines. See, you're not going to tell me that you haven't been allowing people to fuck with me because of other shit going on in life. I ain't supposed to be feeling all this goddamn shit. And ain't nobody supposed to be coming around me saying bullshit and this shit happening. Also, I noticed little shit that be on social media like TikTok when they displaying the reason why, for example, your tongue look the way it looks. And I know I end up sticking my tongue out and my tongue is looking like what they on there talking about. I've noticed that too. Shit that they've been talking about on TikTok be happening on social media. When they start talking about salmonella poisoning on food, salmonella on food, all of a sudden I'm starting to get sick before I even find out or hear about the news story. That's what they've been doing. That's what they've been doing. You've been letting people fuck with me about everything. For what? I didn't do to them people what happened to them people. And why are you making me sick? Because salmonella was on cucumbers and fucking eggs. What the fuck I'm gonna do about it? I don't own them goddamn farms where that shit happened at. I didn't put that shit in a fucking grocery store. So why the fuck are you making me sick? And why the fuck is my head hurting and I sit in this car and feel my stomach tight? I don't know that lady. And it's a tragic story. I have nothing to do with it. Remember, I'm the girl that Christ you didn't give a fuck about. Swept my story up under the rug. So, now I know why you sent me to them goddamn doctors. Because this is what you was doing. That's why they was talking about I was disabled. They wasn't talking about a disability physically. It was something else they were talking about. Because I'm 100% positive that this shit that I'm feeling now, I never felt. Never had happened before that shit at Warren Truck Plant. Now, I noticed some stuff. I used to notice them switching shoes and clothes and all that shit when I used to come home from school. And I remember being in high school and suddenly feeling a slight weight gain. I remember that happening in high school. But this other shit that I be talking about, the ass shit, thighs getting big and feeling like you growing in the goddamn car, all this other bullshit. No, I wasn't feeling none of that till I went to that shit happened at Warren Truck Plant. So, what is it that was disabled that's on me somewhere that you enabled when you sent me to them doctors? And this here electronic harassment noise. I don't understand how they get away with doing something that's illegal in the state and you walk around here acting like you don't hear that shit. And you do hear it. You just as guilty as the one doing that goddamn shit. God gonna punish you all for this. Because you messing with me for no reason. And you lied about what you done to me and what you been doing to me and what you been letting other people, including. It seems like whatever this shit is, you done sold outside the United States. And everybody using the shit. God don't like ugly. And if you wonder why all this weird shit happening in the world, maybe you shouldn't have fucked with me.